Hey quilting friends, it's me, your favorite sewing and quilting YouTuber. That's right, Carolina Moore of alwaysexpectmore.com. Today we are doing day 7 of the Mini Quilt Advent. If you're new around here, I've got links down in the description with the details on this Advent, and maybe there's a kit left. So check out those links if you're interested. If you are following along, yes, today is day 7. We're just past the halfway point. I'm so excited to share another of these blocks with you. So if you haven't opened your envelope, go ahead and hit pause and get your envelope open because I don't want to ruin the surprise. Okay, so hopefully you have your envelope opened. Day 7 is this fun little shape right here. I already have my sticky adhesive bits on the back to help keep it from slipping and sliding, but this is a 3/4 inch by 3-inch strip, and that's what size it is when it's all finished up. And this is going to be a fun little design. We are doing actually 4 of these stacked up, so really similar to the rail fence that we did yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and just get started cutting on my dark and my light, and we're gonna go ahead and just cut 2. I'm going to kind of stack, there we go, stack these up so that I can get 2 that both have the presents on there. There we go, let's see how I did. Well, that's pretty cute. There we go, 2 with presents on there. And now let's see if I can manage the same with the trees. They won't be as lined up. Let me see. Nope, that doesn't quite fit. So I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm just going to cut 2 trees. And I'm now noticing as I cut these that I cut my presents stacked like this, which is not how I wanted this. This is actually designed to be the other way, so I'm going to recut those. And yes, I've been leaving any of my mistakes in these videos because I want you to see that nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. I could choose to go and just continue with that one and just use it. But since I have yesterday's block that is straight up and down, that's why this one was designed to be side to side. So I'm going to put these aside, and I might use them on a future block. Maybe. I'm not giving anything away though. Okay, so take 2 of cutting the presents. There we go. So now you can choose, do you want it light, dark, light, dark, light, dark? Both ways are perfectly fine. So I'm just going to put mine like this, and now we're going to do the fussy cut version. So I know that I used this pink yesterday, but these lines are they're just begging to be fussy cut with this. It's almost like they were designed together, and I can tell you they weren't because I hadn't seen this fabric when these templates were designed, but it just worked out perfect. So I'm going to grab these diamonds, and I think I might actually do that for both. I don't know. Let's see. Let's cut one first because I also like the hearts. So there, I've got diamonds for 1, and I also like these hearts a lot. And if I go here, 3, you know, that's tight, but I like having 1 in the middle. So we're going to do 3. 3 of these little cards. And you can see that fussy cutting makes absolute Swiss cheese out of your fabric. You're cutting holes throughout the middle of it. And it might seem a little wasteful, but you get such great designs out of it that this isn't waste. It's just extra. It's just excess. Now I need to have a second fabric to go with that. And these gifts are more up and down than they are left to right. So I don't know that those gifts are exactly what I want. I'm thinking I can find some like neutral space like this. So I've got these snowflakes. And if you look, some of this pink floral is peeking into my piece, but I can watch where my seam lines are going to be and see how much of it will actually be in my piece. And if I pivot this, this is no longer on grain because I'm pivoting it. But I'm able to get both those little snowflakes plus this snowflake. Okay, I'm not going to cut that quite yet. I'm going to look at some other options. Here I get 2 snowflakes and a little bit of greenery. I do like that. And I could probably do the exact same or really similar right here. Really similar. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so there we go, and it won't be exactly the same because the snowflakes are a little different. So since I know it's not going to be exactly the same anyway, I want to make it different enough that you can tell that I wasn't trying to be identical on these. Got myself completely off my mat there. There we go. And you can see there's like some pink and some yellow. That's all going to end up in my seam allowances, so I'm fine with that. So these, sewing them together is going to be just like yesterday. I'm actually going to turn them 90 degrees, so it's a little bit easier for me to pick up and see what I'm doing. We're just going to pick one up, put the 2 pieces right sides together. And then we're going to stitch right down. I'm going to pick the next up, right sides together. Now there's 2 ways that you could do this next part. You can actually sew these 2 and these 2 together and then attach these pairs to the other pairs, or you could just clip off this piece right here and add the next piece on. I'm going to go ahead and sew them into 2 pairs and then sew the pairs together. But both ways are absolutely equally valid. So I'm just going to cut all of them apart and lay them out. So this is my first set. And this is my second set. There we go. I'm going to sew these together. And then I don't remember anymore which way I had these. First set, second set. I can redecide. Do I want it like this? Do I want it like this? I'm going with this. And we'll sew these together. Okay, now it's time to press, and we have a couple choices when pressing. You can, so for example, this, I have a dark and a light, but my light isn't like super, super light. So I can go ahead and press these all in one direction. And that's a little bit faster to press, just like that. So there's one way of pressing. The other is to just press towards the dark on all of them. So then I'm going to kind of finger press these to get them to lay the way I need them to. And then this one I'm going to do from both the front and the back. But there we go. We have our two versions, fussy cut and just dark and light, of our day 7 block. Oh, I can't believe we're day 7 already. Okay, friends, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to this channel and that you've given this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, leave those below. I am watching those comments, especially during these 12 days. So let me know how you're doing, if you have any questions, if there's anything else that you need to see, and how you're doing on getting your blocks together, if they're being turned into ornaments every day, or if you're just hanging on to them for now. Both totally great. All right, friends, I will see you back here tomorrow for day 8. Bye for now, my friends.